Hi, it's Sopha Karpman, host of the Dream Big podcast show, place to learn, laugh, and grow. Big dreamers, today we're diving into an incredible story of one of the greatest athletes of all times. Someone who has shown us that even the biggest challenges can be turned into moments of greatness. Can you guess who that person is? That person is none other than the legendary Simone Biles. Simone's journey to the top hasn't been easy, but it's full of lessons that can inspire each one of us to dream big, stay resilient, and never give up, no matter what life throws our way. And even more important, putting our health at top priority. Turn up the volume on your devices and get ready, because this story is packed with inspiration, courage, and a lesson that's super important for all of us. This is episode 424 of the Dream Big podcast, and it's time to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Big dreamers, have you ever felt like something was just too hard to do? Maybe a math problem, sports challenge, or even standing up in the class and giving a speech. Maybe theater, maybe singing, maybe just saying hi to someone. Now imagine something as hard as a gymnast at the Olympics in front of the entire world, then deciding to take a break because you know it was the right thing for your health. And that's what Simone Biles did. And her story is a perfect example of why taking care of yourself is just as important as winning medals. Simone's journey isn't just about gymnastics. It's about listening to your inner voice, knowing when to push through and when to step back. It's about becoming the best in the world, not just with flips and twists, but by being true to yourself. Let's start at the beginning. Simone Biles' journey began in Columbus, Ohio, where she was born in 1997. However, her early childhood was filled with challenges. Her biological mother struggled with addiction. She was unable to take care of Simone and her siblings. When Simone was just 3 years old, she and her siblings were placed in foster care. And then they were eventually adopted by their grandfather, Ron Biles, and his wife, Nellie Biles, who became Simone's parents and their greatest supporters. It was through their love and stability that Simone found her passion for gymnastics. The Biles family moved to Texas, where Simone began training at just 6 years old. After a field trip to a gymnastics center, that sparked her interest. Imagine being 6 years old and realizing you could do flips and somersaults like magic. That's what happened to Simone, and soon she was practicing every day. Her hard work paid off. She quickly became one of the best young gymnasts in the country. But like all of us, Simone faced some challenges along the way. Sometimes she doubted herself, and sometimes she fell during practice. But guess what? She didn't give up. She kept pushing forward, knowing that each fall was one step closer to her dream. By the time Simone was 19, she had already won 4 gold medals at the 2016 Rio Olympics, becoming the most decorated American gymnast of all time. Her daring flips, like the Biles and the Biles 2, moves no one else could truly land, showed all the world that she was truly the greatest of all time, the GOAT of gymnastics. But it wasn't just about the moves for Simone. It was also about her relentless drive, hard work, and breaking barriers in the sport. Beyond her athletic achievements, Simone became a role model for millions around the world, using her platform to speak up about important issues like mental health, body positivity, and the pressures of being in the spotlight. She won 30 Olympic and World Championship medals, making her the most decorated gymnast of all time. But her influence stretches far more beyond the gymnast floor. In 2020, she became the face of a movement to support survivors of abuse in gymnastics, pushing for changes in how sport treats athletes. In 2021, Simone's story gets even more powerful. Because it wasn't just her flips that made headlines, but during the Tokyo Olympics, something unexpected happened that tested Simone's inner strength like never before. Can you imagine, big dreamers? The Olympic Games, a dream that so many athletes dedicate their entire lives to. Some train for years, waiting for that one moment to shine on the world's biggest stage. And there was Simone Biles, already a decorated champion, standing at the Tokyo Olympics, expected to win more medals and break more world records. But then, she faced mental health struggles and dangerous condition known as the twisties, a condition that causes gymnasts to lose their sense of direction in the air. And that is when Simone made a brave and difficult decision. Instead of pushing through the pressure and risking serious injury, she chose to step back from several events to protect herself. Can you imagine that? After years of preparation and carrying on the weight of the world's expectations on her tiny shoulders, Simone, who was only 4 feet 8 inches tall, but in a mighty spirit, said she wasn't going to compete. And that was a decision that shocked everyone. Some athletes only get one chance to compete in the Olympics. And here she was, Simone, at the height of her career, saying she needed to prioritize her mental and physical health over everything else. And while many supported her, the world also turned on her. Critics, both on media, social media platforms, said harsh things, accusing her of letting down her team and even her country. They questioned her toughness, some saying that she cracked under the pressure at the biggest moment of her career. Can you imagine being the greatest of all times and now this? Now, big dreamers, take a moment to think about this. What would you do if you were in Simone's shoes? Can you imagine facing that kind of criticism when you're just trying to take care of yourself? And now, big dreamers, let's also think and be truly honest. Have you ever said something harsh to someone online or even a friend when they were struggling? Take a minute to reflect. Would those words have helped or hurt? Would they have given support or added to the weight they were already carrying? Simone's story for sure teaches us that we all need to be mindful of the impact our words have, especially when someone is going through a rough time. Whether it's a friend or a teammate or even someone you admire from afar, let's remember that we don't always know the full story, and let's choose kindness over judgment. But if you thought that was the end of Simone's story, you'd be wrong. Simone doesn't end there. After taking a much-needed break, she returned to the sport she loves, showing the world what true strength really looks like. Simone Biles came back stronger than ever in 2024 Paris Olympics. marking one of the most remarkable comebacks in sports history. She silenced all the doubts with stellar performance that showed her physical and mental resilience. She won 4 medals, 2 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze. One of her most impressive victories, and becoming the oldest gymnast at 27 to win all-around title, a feat that defied expectations and highlighted her enduring excellence. Her performance in the vault and team events were especially outstanding, providing that even after break, she remained a dominant force in gymnastics. Simone's journey in Paris wasn't about winning medals. It was about a testament of human ability to overcome challenges and rise above adversity and inspire millions around the world. Simone's comeback demonstrated that a true strength isn't just about physical skills, but also about mental fortitude and the courage to prioritize a well-being when needed. Her story in Paris will be remembered not just for the gold medals, but for the example she set for athletes everywhere. By listening to herself and giving her mind and body time to heal, Simone proved that you can come back even stronger. Big dreamers, now I invite you to pause for a moment and really think about Simone's journey. Discuss it with your loved ones, teachers, or friends. What we can learn from it and how we can implement it in our daily lives. Take some time to write things down or say out loud at least 3 things that you personally can take away from her experience. What does her courage, vulnerability, and decision to step back mean to you? How can her action inspire us in our lives? Go ahead, reflect and share. And when you're ready, come back because I'll be sharing 3 things I've learned from Simone. Ready? Let's do it now. You can even pause this audio right now. All right. Now that we've shared our thoughts, here are my 3 main takeaways from Simone's story. First, it's okay to take care of yourself, even when others expect more from you. Simone showed us that mental and emotional health is just as important as physical health. Sometimes stepping back is the bravest and smartest decision, even if the world doesn't understand. 2, the words we say matter. The harsh criticism Simone faced reminds us how much our words can hurt. It's a powerful lesson to always be kind and supportive, especially when somebody's struggling. We never know what someone is going through, and it's important to offer encouragement instead of judgment. True strength isn't just about winning. It's about resilience and coming back stronger. Simone didn't let setbacks define her. By taking the time she needed, she returned to the Olympics and showed us that a break doesn't mean the end. It's just a start of something even greater. Now, I want to hear from you. Please share your thoughts with me, whether it's what inspired you the most about Simone's journey or what lessons you've taken away. You can reach us out via email at olga@dreambigpodcast.com, on social media at dreambigpodcast, or in the YouTube comments. Just search up Dream Big Podcast with Sopha Karpman, or simply click the link in the description of this episode. As always, all the show notes will be at dreambigpodcast.com/424. I can't wait to hear what you think and continue the conversation. Once again, Simone has shown us that it's okay to be human, to take breaks, and to come back stronger. And as she continues to inspire us, she reminds us that we can be superheroes too, by being true to ourselves and taking care of our minds and bodies. Remember that you have the power to be strong, not just in what you do, but how you take care of yourself. Whether it's school, sports, or life in general, always listen to your inner voice. And don't be afraid to take a break when you need it. Just like Simone, you can come back even stronger and achieve amazing things. Simone once said, "I'm not the next Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps. I'm the first Simone Biles." Big dreamers, and you can be the first, you, and the best version of yourself, no matter what challenges come your way. Let's make a promise to just take care of ourselves and don't let each other put us down, just like Simone Biles did. And don't forget, your next adventure and inspiration is just a podcast away on Dream Big Podcast. And of course, if you like this episode and our show, make sure to leave us a review on dreambigpodcast.com/iTunes. I'm looking forward to see all of your 5 stars. That's all for today, Big Dreamers. This is Sopha Karpman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take a massive action and turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life is meant to be. See you in the next episode. Bye. Until next time, Big Dreamers, keep believing in the power of your dreams and keep pursuing them. Love ya. Peace.